Y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Give me that touch of my hater. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this what you don't wanna see more? No, you wanna see more, but you wanna see sore. Life done slowed you down, your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds, it's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and our home team. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen, it is for real. Season begins here. Should be a fun one. Off we go on EA Sports. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got a man, it's CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Dak going to give this to Blue, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Blue, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. On play action, here's Dak. This pass right side, caught by Lamb.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took to get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. A gain there of 15. First down, Cowboys.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's a run to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Well, something tells me, Mike, that for as good as that probably looked all week long in practice, I wouldn't expect us to see that play called too many more times going forward. It almost feels like the defense was expecting it coming in, and they blew the play up before it ever got going.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, it's Dak. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, trying to make a statement on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
It's a turnover on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted, but let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Ready, set. Here we go, here we go. Hawk, step, 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Ready, ready.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. 19, 60 vices, 60 vices. Get hurt. Get up.
The RPO, that one is complete. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go. 19 Lions. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
He'll drop to throw. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It is a big play for the Eagles. And even 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's complete. It's Arian Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? Set go.
Now this is going to be a design run. They'll let him keep it, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
3rd down. They need 5.
Ready? 6, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 65 cat, 65 cat. Ready?
Back to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Tokyo. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Eagles have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on 1st down. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the handoff, Blue. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
To the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw is Dak. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
That's going to be incomplete, and they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Dallas.
26.
To the air again. Prescott. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
On 2nd down, Blues. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Here's Prescott. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw yet again. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And this will be incomplete. And Mitchell, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 70 Ranger, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Again, working deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with blue. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On 1st and 10, Prescott to the left side in the hands of Watson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 33, here's 2nd and 2. Prescott now. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Dak to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Man in motion, heading right. Prescott to throw it on 4th down. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask. And the defense turns them away. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Trayvon Diggs on the tackle. A gain of 5.
From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
At their 48-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2. And bring up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here we go. 19, 18. Check, smash. Hey, smash.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. To throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Come on, set! Cougar 19! Ready?
Little quick pass to the receiver heading left. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Go! 18, Dragon 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now they'll set up to throw. complete to Brown. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Two minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this.
On the ready.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Watch your key. Get it. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Buffalo 18.
Back to the air one more time. That's hot. Saquon Barkley. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Third and 6.
Here we go. Set. Liking 18.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll be out of bounds, but he got the first down, so it's going to be first and goal. They're going to mark it at the 6.
It's a gain of 8.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his second touchdown here in week 1. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start of this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Devontae Turpin on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. The play action. It's Prescott. That one swung out to Blue. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
On second down, it's Dak. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down.
The ball comes out. And I think the Eagles have it. Yes, they do.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's...
And he will get into the end zone.
Poses.